Welcome to my Astro Podcast. Let's get into it. Today is our Tuesday episode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying all the content we've been having week over week. And I know it's been pretty sad. You guys have been not enjoying that there is not a Sunday episode some weeks. And I know, but I'm enjoying it because I get a break. I get to take some time off. But I have been streaming. I have been doing that. I've actually been enjoying it. It's kind of fun. I only stream maybe like 4 hours, here and there. But, your boys have been playing that Black Myth Wukong as well as the Black Ops 6 beta is out right now. So, I'm just playing a bunch of games and stuff like that. And if you want to come check your boy out, either YouTube or on Kick. Twitch has been a little weird. I still got to figure out what's going on with that. I don't know why it won't let me broadcast to it yet. I'm still fucking with some settings, but without further ado though, let's go ahead and get into today's thread. Today's thread's pretty interesting. It's what careers are a turnoff for a serious relationship. So apparently, certain jobs that pay you money so you can live means you can't be in a serious relationship. Ain't that fucking crazy? I remember back in my day, all right? Back in my day, let me get my bifocals and my cane out real quick, because back in my day, if you had a job at all, you could be in a relationship and you were a step above the rest. But now it's like, oh, you have a job? That's cool, but what is your job? And if your job isn't cool, then I'm not going to date you. That to me is crazy. That is the most craziest banana bullshit I've ever heard. But let's see what fucking jobs people aren't dating people for. You know what I mean? Okay. I think it'd be difficult for me to date a person in the bar scene. I work a standard 8 to 5. My free time to do anything fun is weekends. They work like 6 to 2 a.m. on weekends and are pretty flexible midweek, but even then will work a lot of weeknights and even spend their free time at the bar or their friends' bars. It's a lifestyle I just can't live, even when I really have strong feelings for somebody. See, again, though, you're going to make time for somebody who is important. You know what I mean? Like, again, even if you are the type of person that works 8 to 5 and they work 6 to 2 a.m., you're gonna make time. It don't matter. If that person is important to you, you're gonna make the time, man, regardless of their work and work schedule and all that. I don't know. I just feel like that's such a cop-out. I really do, but whatever. Just anyone that's on a different shift/schedule than you is difficult. Only seeing each other 1 day a week, even when living together, not possible, but a turn off for sure. Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like some people nowadays, they feel like if you're in a relationship, you have to see them every single day and you have to, go and do something every single day and hang out with each other every single day. I think that's just crazy. You know what I mean? I really do. I think that's crazy. Like, don't get me wrong. I would want to see my significant other often, but sometimes, man, I want to be by myself, I want to just hang out and just me, like that would get so exhausting being around your partner all the damn time. I don't know. That's just how I'd feel about it. I'm just like, dude. And then people wonder why their relationships don't last long or they get bored of their significant other very fast, because it's just like you guys were around each other 24/7 for the first year. And now you guys are damn near sick of each other. It's like, damn, let me miss you a little bit. Like, what the fuck? Long haul trucking or consistent travel jobs. Now I could see how that one could be tough. Okay, I can see that. Like, if they're gone all the time, okay, I could see that one. Like if they're gone military-wise or they're gone, because they have to travel all the time, stuff like that. Okay, that's understandable. Because in those situations, it's not like you can't just make time. It's like they're so far away to the point where it's like, damn, it's like I don't even have a partner. That makes sense. That makes sense. But if it's a difference of just schedules, it's like, look, you're just not willing to make the time, and that's what it is. That's just really what it is. You're not willing to make the time. You're not really willing to, compromise things in your life so that way you can spend time with the person that you like. That's just all it is. But with something like that, okay, I can understand. Film plus TV workers, brutal on families and partners. Yeah, I could see that. Just because I know a lot of guys would have reservations about their girl maybe having a sex scene with another guy, or a kissing scene with another guy, or just, doing a romantic thing, in that way. And then, of course, on the other side of the coin, it's like, with a girl's man being a famous TV star, or, being an actor, or whatever the case may be, a lot of women gravitate towards him. They think he's attractive, all this kind of stuff. And they're just like, oh my God, why are you giving all this attention to those bitches? Like, what do you mean? They're fans. I'm just signing autographs. Like, sorry, I don't understand when women date men who are in the limelight and then get jealous at the women that want him. I don't get that. Like, hello, sweetheart. You were one of them. You know what I mean? Like, you just won. You just won the competition. That's all it was. Like, come on, man. You knew what this was. What you thought, like, just because you started dating him, all of a sudden, all these other women aren't going to want him? Like, nah, come on. You know what he is. You know his position in life. Like, girl, you better put your big girl panties on and suck it up, because you got yourself a winner. If he was a loser, yeah, you wouldn't be dealing with other bitches wanting him. Like, but you got a winner, and that's winner problems. Like, man, that should be pissing me off. I'm like, what the fuck did you expect? Pilots and flight attendants, irregular hours and long periods away from home can make maintaining a stable relationship challenging. And on top of that, flight attendants be fucking, like, literally there. I don't know if it was a study or a statistic or whatever, but they were saying that, like, since these jobs such as like flight attendants and nurses and jobs that require them to be on job for a long period of time and away from significant others and family and things like that, they do have a high proclivity to, either experience infidelity or sleep around, things like that, just because it's like they don't really have the time, to go find relationships and or, stay cultivated in their own relationship. And it's just, that's a tough one, man. Hey, the shit that be happening on Grey's Anatomy, that ain't just TV, man. That ain't just TV. They be fucking in there, bro. And I would think flight attendants is the same thing because, they spend all this time with these pilots. They spend all this time, pilots make good money. Them niggas make good money. So it's like, the flight attendants are a little cute and they got their little skirts on or whatever, you throw that bitch in autopilot, like, get here, baby. Just saying. Another bartender one, again, I still think the bartender one is not, an actor, no money. On the off chance that they do make money, it's because they're famous, which sucks for you.
We'll be right back.
Welcome to Grumble Goat. This is a show about all the small things that drive me insane.
What's got your goat?
And my lovely co-host.
The unpretentious one.
You're the more pleasant side of Grumble Goat.
Yeah, I'm the happy one.
Join us
for 15 minutes each week
as we discuss life's little annoyances. Baseball.
What gets your goat?
The runner shouldn't drop the bat after he hits the ball. He brings that bat around for protection.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's called a base.
Yes.
It should be fortified a little bit. There should be some cannons.
Join us every Monday.
I hate Mondays.
Exactly. Let's blow off some steam.
What were we talking about?
Grumble Goat.
I mean, I guess, I don't know how much actors really get paid like that. And then again, if you're famous, you got to know who you're dating. You know what I mean? Again, you can't sit there and get mad that other women want your man because he's famous. You need to know who the fuck you're dating. And that's just is what it is. Like, He's gonna get gawked on. Again, you were one of those girls, and you just won. You won the race. So what the fuck are you jealous about all these girls doing the same thing that you just did? Like, again, it just makes no sense. And they're like, but he should be this. So what? Like, that's his position in life. Yeah, go get a loser if that's what you want. You want bitches liking your man. If I've learned anything from Scooby-Doo, it's that janitors and art curators are villainous and shifty. I don't trust them. That's crazy. That's crazy. Man. And them janitors out there like, what did I do? Like, what the fuck? I don't know about art curators, but, I know the janitor. That's an honest job, man. Like, come on. The fuck we doing? Anything involving constant travel or sketchy hours. I mean, what constitutes sketchy hours? Because I work graveyard. So do I work sketchy hours? Like, excuse me? I feel quite offended. Like, what the fuck constitutes sketchy hours? I'd love to know that. Because I work overnight. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I've gotten that so many times. So many times. A girl be interested in me, and then she realizes I work overnight, and then she's like, this was great. It was awesome, but I'm done with it. And I'm like, I make money. What do you mean? Like, bruh. Like, this job pays way more than if I were working during the day. Like, when all the years that I worked during the day, I never made close to as much as I make now working overnight. And I'm just like, okay, then. I thought women like money. Yeah. Like, okay, cool, man. Peace out. Like, it's just weird. Look, I get it. It's a thing where, girls look at it like, oh, but I can't sleep with you at night and stuff like that. And it's like, I get that, but, you still get to hang out with me during the day. Yeah, you'll have to deal with my occasional afternoon nap. But, I mean, shit, go do something while I'm napping. You know what I mean? And then I'll wake up and we can go do something and we can kick it. I don't know. Again, I really think it's a thing where it's like, if you treasure somebody enough, you're gonna find the time and you're gonna make compromises and sacrifices to be with that person and meet them at least halfway. I don't think a job should ever stop somebody, or what their hours are should stop somebody from liking or dating somebody. I think that's just very childish, if I'm being honest with you. But I guess that's what dating has devolved into, is just childish, petty reasons to not be with somebody. But hey, another one, anything in the entertainment industry. I mean, again, if you're going to date somebody in the entertainment industry, yeah, they're going to have a lot of money and they're going to be able to do things that normal people aren't going to be able to do, but you're going to have to deal with the whole fans thing and, the opposite sex wanting your person. That's anything with long hours. After a 12-hour day, you just want to shower, eat, vague out. Okay, I don't know what vague out is. But for 30 minutes and then just sleep. Not ideal for building a relationship. I mean, there are months where I work 12-hour days. And don't get me wrong, I want to shower, eat, and vague out, whatever the fuck that means. But that's never affected my relationships. It's never affected me wanting to go hang out with my friends or hang out with a girl that I'm dating or seeing. You know what I mean? That smells like bitch to me. It does. It just smells like a fucking excuse. Like, there's been multiple months where I've worked 12 hours a day, feet hurting, but I'll still be like, I know I'm about to go hang out with my buddies today, or I know I'm gonna go hang out with this girl I'm talking to. Man, you make the compromises and sacrifices that are necessary to be with somebody. That just smell like bitch to me, bro. I've always wondered if people are turned off dating a therapist. As for me, I would rather not date someone heavily involved in politics, as their career seems like too much stress and difficult to disconnect from. See, now that would be, yeah. anybody that is into politics, or not really into politics, but they work in political spaces and stuff like that, I don't think I could. I just don't. Because those people are so full of themselves, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, and I just feel like they never turn it off. You know, they never turn it off. And I think that's the hardest part about dating a politician. Now, don't get me wrong, it still falls under the category of like, hey, you got to know who you're dating. You know, it's just like the actor and the entertainer and all that other stuff. It still falls under that. Like, you need to know who the fuck you're dating, and you need to be able to tolerate that. Like, for actors and entertainment people, you need to understand that the opposite sex is going to fall on over them because they're fans. And then with a politician person, it's like you're going to have to deal with the fact that they're going to be in that mode all the time. There's never going to be a time where they're not in that mode. Like, you guys go out to dinner and they're still going to be in that mode. That's just the way it is. And I think that's just how it goes. You need to know who the fuck you're dating. That would suck though. A clown. I don't need competition. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, okay. Sure, man. Nobody said accountant. Oh, okay. So I'm sure he's an accountant and he's like, yay, nobody said accountant, so that means I'm dateable. I mean, hey man, you know, I don't see what would be wrong with that. Careers that are turn off influencers. All right, bro.
Stop the cap.
Because there are so many people dying to date influencers, bro. Like, let's be real here. Like, I truly think that people who do involve themselves with influencers and they date influencers and stuff like that, I don't think they can ever go back to dating normal people. I just don't. And it's very prevalent in a lot of women that have dated influencers, whether they're Twitch streamers, YouTubers, they're Instagram, whatever. It doesn't matter what they do. I think once they start dating a person that's in that lifestyle, they cannot go back to a normal person because they see this normal person as boring. And they're just like, bruh, it doesn't seem like you want to do anything, because the influencer life, it's so go, 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 go. And they're always going places, doing things. You know what I mean? It's exciting. It's like on the edge. It's fun all the time. And I think the only thing that's hard about dating an influencer is that whole situation of like, oh man, what is it? Oh man, you know, the fan aspect of it, like, oh, everybody wants my man and everybody, you know, wants to fuck my girl, so on and so forth. And so, but I truly think that if you date an influencer, there's no way you can go back to dating ordinary people. I just don't think you could do it. And that's a slippery slope, if I'm being honest with you. Surprised no one has mentioned sales. It's typically a highly political position, may require travel, and hours can get wonky depending on the quarter. There's the fact that you are in ways selling yourself, sometimes more, sometimes less, to get people to buy things and they may or may not need. I mean, morally, sales jobs are not good. But a lot of people don't really look at it that way because of the amount of money salespeople can make. A lot of salespeople make around $5,000 to $7,000 a month, and they make really good money doing it because we live in such a consumer economy right now where people are constantly being advertise things. It doesn't matter if you're on your phone. It doesn't matter what app you're on. I mean, hell, you could be on Amazon and Amazon is still trying to sell you some shit you don't need. Like, say you just bought a TV. Amazon's like, hey, check this TV out. And it's on sale. And you're just like, whoa, man, I don't need another TV, but sure, I'll buy another TV. You know, it's okay. You guys can judge me. I know I have a lot of monitors. You can judge me. It's fine. That's why I'm using that example, because I'm that person. I ain't gonna lie to you. And that's how I know that sale goes on, because I'll buy a monitor and then it'll sit there and be like, hey, how about you buy this one? Because this one is cool too. And it's on sale. You know, we live in such a consumer-based economy. It's to where people can sell shit to people that don't need it, and that person will walk away with that item feeling like, oh my God, I really needed this item. And they will justify it to their partners, because it was a sale, and you can make it feel like, oh yeah, there's AI in it and it automates this and it can do this for you. And all you have to do is set this little timer. And then, guess what? You wake up 6 a.m, hot coffee, we live in such a consumer-based economy to the point where you could almost sell anything. You know what I mean? You could sell water to the ocean. It's just, that's the way it goes. And so that's why I don't think a lot of people look at sales as like a non-attractive job, because for one, you're making a lot of money, and two, who isn't selling something? Let's be real. Who isn't selling something? It's just the truth. It's the truth. I'm no different. This podcast, I'm trying to sell you, by you following on social medias and, you listening and liking and commenting and doing all that stuff. I'm selling it too. YouTubers doing the same thing. They're selling their brand, whether, it's a sponsorship they have, whether it's this and that. Like, who isn't selling something? It's just the truth, man. You go to work and you do the same thing. It doesn't matter if you work in retail. Doesn't matter if you work in marketing. Doesn't matter if you work in an office job. It doesn't matter where you work. You're always selling something. There's nobody that isn't selling something. And so it's like sales. Yeah. When you look at it morally, yeah, it's wrong. But when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, everybody's selling something. So, yeah. I don't really think I can afford to be choosy about professions anymore. Facts. I be looking at it like, as long as you got a job. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm just like, as long as you are making money, I don't give a shit. Like I said, bro, whipping out the bifocals and the cane again. Back in the day, as long as you had a job, people would love to be in a relationship with you. They're like, what? You make money? What? You have a car that has 4 wheels and a motor? Oh my God. That's great. Love it. I'm about it. But now it's like, oh, you have a job and a car. Cool. That's the bare minimum. But, what do you make? Oh, do you, is your job title cool? Does it sound cool? So when I tell my friends, it sounds like I'm dating somebody important. You know what I mean? It just, relationships have devolved into just childish behavior, if I'm being honest with you. I'm a lawyer. I don't want to date a lawyer. Also, realtors, I just don't like or respect them. Look, man, anybody that says they're a realtor, bro,
stop the cap.
because you're probably not. like there's so many people that are like, oh yeah, I'm into real estate. And then you're just like, oh yeah, how are you into real estate? Oh, I'm a realtor. Ah, man. Fuck out of here, bro. How many houses have you sold? Oh, 1 this year. Oh, none. Not yet. I haven't sold one yet. And it's just like, bro. All right, man. That's like saying you're a YouTuber, but you haven't posted a single video. That's like saying you're a streamer and you haven't done one stream yet. You know what I mean? That's like saying, like, I own a boutique and I haven't even opened the motherfucker yet. Like, bro, it just, it's like, get into it first. You know, like for me, I didn't take on the whole podcaster name until at least I was maybe 8-9 months into it, like close to a year into it. And then I took on the title of, yeah, I'm a podcaster, because a lot of people do stuff, you know, they start a YouTube channel, they start streaming, or they start doing something, you know, they start an online shop, whatever. And they do it for like maybe a month or 2 and stuff like that. And then they give up and they give themselves the title of this in that month or 2 where they're like, yeah, I'm a podcaster, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a streamer, I'm a this and that. And, you know, they give themselves this inflated title. And then they're telling all these people that, you know, this is what they do. And then they give up on it, you know, a month or 2 down the road. And it's like, oh, so you're not that anymore? I thought this was your thing. I thought this is what you do for, work. I thought this is what you do as a job. You know what I mean? Like for me, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be doing this podcasting thing, well into a year, past a year. And now that I've gotten, like, once I hit maybe like June, July, where I was like 10, 11 months into it, I was like, okay, all right, I can actually say to people that I'm talking to, like, oh yeah, I'm a podcaster. Because when you go to my page, you can sit there and see all the content that I've done. You know what I mean? You can see I have over 200 episodes of this show. Plus you go on Patreon and I have another 50 or so episodes a year worth of content. It shows you got something to show for it. You know what I mean? If you're just kind of claiming it because you just started it, it's kind of a fake it till you make it system, and that never works, if I'm being honest with you. Faking it till you make it just doesn't work anymore. It used to be a thing where you could do that because people couldn't really fact check you on it. But now, in the advent of the internet, people can fact check your bitch ass and be like if I said I was a podcaster, you know what I mean, this time last year, and I only have like 4 episodes or whatever, they're going to be like, what the fuck? Like, come on, bro. What is this? You know what I mean? But now they look at it and they're like, oh, okay. All right. I see you. Okay. You know what I mean? It just makes more sense. And that's why fake it till you make it used to be a thing. But fake it till you make it, you can't do that anymore. People can fact check you real quick. Real quick. So I was like, yeah. All right. I'm going to do 2 more. No offense to anyone who's a cop, but I wouldn't date a cop. Really? That's surprising. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you are dating one of the few, and far between cops where they be having the power trips and all that kind of shit, yes, I can see how hard it would be to date those type of cops. And don't get me wrong, there aren't just power tripping dude cops. There are power tripping women cops too. You sexist little bastard, you. But I'm just saying, if you were dating a power tripping cop type person, yeah, that would be tough. That would be tough. You would get so annoyed at that person. You'd be like, dude, shut up. Like, nobody cares, man. Like they come home and they're talking about how, they busted this dumb, ethnic person. Let's be real. They're going to sit there and be like, yeah, this black guy tried to tell me, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, this fucking Mexican guy tried to, blah, blah, blah. It happens far too much, man. Yeah, dating one of those kind of cops. But if you're dating like an earnest cop that he just loves to do the job and, he's a good guy, good head on his shoulders. He ain't power tripping, nothing like that. He tries to be understandable to the people out in the world, He doesn't lump everybody together because he deals with bad, individuals. He doesn't look at everybody as that bad individual. He kind of takes every situation as its own and, every person as an individual. He looks at it like, well, the crackhead I just dealt with an hour ago is not this person's not going to act the same as the crackhead I dealt with an hour ago. You know what I mean? This person seems like they have a good head on their shoulders. I can have a simple conversation with this person and we can kind of come to some sort of agreement to where it's like, hey, look, this is what you did. This is what we could do to kind of rectify the situation. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of people that do that, especially in the law enforcement industry, where they look at it like, I just dealt with a crackhead an hour ago and he was crazy. So this motherfucker must be crazy too. Why? Because that was a black guy and this is a black guy. You know what I mean? And my dad has told me a lot about that. He's given me a big insight into the law enforcement because obviously he works around those guys. And so, there are a lot of guys that deal with that, you know what I mean? Where they will kind of just lump everybody together. They're just like, oh, since that dude was a dickhead, this guy must be a dickhead too. You know what I mean? And they have to kind of like really pull themselves away from that thought, you know what I mean? And really see every person as their own individual situation. It's tough. So I can see how dating a cop would be kind of like, Okay, this is going to be our last one. HR 100%. Everyone that I've met is bubbly, but totally lacks empathy. Facts. Because any HR lady that I've ever dealt with has been a bitch. Oh my God. And I guarantee you probably agree with me unless you are an HR lady yourself. Man. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying the ones that I've dealt with, the majority of ones that I've dealt with, they've been bitches just for no reason. And you're like, why? Why? I'm not giving you a reason to be a bitch. But you woke up and you sipped on the bitch coffee and was just like, yeah, I'm ready to ruin some people's lives. Like, it's crazy. Now, again, I have dealt with a few HR ladies that are not like that. And they're pretty cool. But most of them that I've dealt with, it's just like, you just sipped on the bitch coffee this morning. You're just ready to fucking, you're itching to ruin somebody's life. You're just like, yes. Oh, I can't wait to fucking fire you. This is beautiful. This makes my day. You know what I mean? That shit is crazy. I get it. You know, it's a lot of fat bitches in the office that they ain't getting nothing from their husbands, or, you know what I mean? They're just like, nah, I'm just kidding. I feel like it's one of those things where, you know, they're doing their jobs, but they do it in the least empathetic way possible, you know? And it's just like, bruh, I don't know. In my experience of HR people, it's not been good. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't lump every HR person into that. You know, I would get to know them first. You know what I mean? I wouldn't look at it like if I went on a date with a girl and she said she worked in HR, I wouldn't immediately write her off because I've had bad experiences with HR people. I would get to know her and see what's up. You know what I mean? But it is a thing where a lot of those women do like to bring their life, I guess, their work attitude. They bring that home. And that's something where it's just like, all right, bro, I ain't dealing with that shit. They deal with that because they have to. I don't have to deal with that. And I'm not going to fucking tolerate that crap. You know what I mean? But some HR people and some HR ladies and stuff like that, they're able to separate that, where it's just like, hey, I do what I got to do. And then at home, you know, I'm not like that, but most are. And that's what kind of sucks. But again, let me know what you think about this thread down in the comments. What is a job of somebody that you wouldn't date? You know, say you're on the ye old waste of time dating apps and you're sitting there thinking to yourself like, oh, this person does that? No, thanks. Swipe left. Or, yeah, I think it's swipe left. That's the bad one. You know, let me know down in the comments what you think. What you think about all the ones that we went over. You know, did I have some hot takes you didn't like about it? You guys let me know. But without further ado, we're going to hop into announcements for today. And then I'm going to get into the scenarios and finish this bad boy on out. Patreon.com/MyTheAssholePodcast. Get an exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenario to be featured on Tuesday and the every other week Sunday episode. If you want to go ahead and support us even more on the free 99 side of things, follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, as well as following your boy on Kick. Because, you know, on the weekends, your boy likes to get his stream on. And I've had a couple successful streams so far, man. It's been nice. You know what I mean? You guys pop in. You guys, you know, kick it for a little bit and you pop out and stuff like that. So I do appreciate that, man. I do. I love seeing you guys in there. You know, some people like to comment. The Kick chat seems to be a little more active than the YouTube chat. So, you know, hey, you YouTube guys, come on, man, get in there. Say what's up, at least. Say, hey, how's it going? You know, because over on the Kick chat, man, you guys be like, what up? What's going on? How you been? You know, and it's cool. You know, watch your boy get his ass whooped in Black Myth Wukong. You know, watch me die a million times in Call of Duty, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm trash at Call of Duty. You know what I mean? I'll have my games here and there, don't get me wrong, but yeah, you know, watch your boy suck at video games. I'm not good at fucking video games, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just play games to just have fun, wind down, you know what I mean, yell at my TV screen in my room sometimes. Yeah, it is what it is, brother. We have a good time over there. So like I said, it is on screen. Twitch, I haven't fixed that. By the time this episode comes out, maybe Twitch is fixed. I'm not 100% sure. But don't follow on Twitch just yet until I can get some VODs on there and I can get some streams working over there. But do follow us on Kick as well as, YouTube, all that stuff. I don't know if it's free to follow on Kick. Maybe you have to pay to follow. I have no idea how that works. I'm new to the whole streaming thing, so you know what I mean. Maybe you just don't have to follow on there. Like if you have to pay, just come and watch me play live and stuff like that. Again, Friday, Sunday and Monday are my live days. I can't guarantee that I'll go live on Friday, Sunday, and Monday. So sometimes I'll go live, or some weeks I'll just go live on Sunday or Monday. Some weeks I'll go live on Friday and Monday. Some I go live on Friday and Sunday. It all depends on my week. So, you know what I mean? If you don't see me live on those days, and I go live like late at night, okay? So like 7 p.m., California time, okay? I think that's Eastern Standard Time. I have no clue, but yeah. I usually go late, just because I'm doing shit during the day, or again, you guys know that I work at night, so I'm sleeping during the day and stuff like that. Even on my days off, I try to keep my schedule pretty normal. So, yeah, again, if you're on YouTube and you're subscribed and you see your boy live, pop in, say what's up, kick it for a couple minutes, pop out, do your thing. It's all good. Or, have me over on another tab or something like that while you're doing your other shit. It doesn't matter. Or if you're cleaning your house, it's a Sunday and you're cleaning your house and you're like, oh, man, my boy over on the Asshole Podcast is streaming. You know what I mean? Let me pop in, check out, say what's up. I don't expect you to super chat. I don't expect you to donate nothing. Like, just come watch. That's all. And talk to me. That's all I expect. You know what I mean? I ain't expecting nothing. And I keep a pretty good eye on my chat, if I'm being honest with you. I do. I try to keep an eye on my chats so that way I can like respond to you and stuff like that. And have some cool conversations, stuff like that, to where you don't feel like you have to donate in order to like talk to me. I try to keep a good eye on my chat. So, but yeah, get in there, check us out, man. Without further ado, let's get into our scenarios. We have our first one is feeling disgusted with myself. Why are you feeling disgusted with yourself? Did you cheat and then you over here capping?
Stop the cap.
Let's see. They say that once you go black, you never go back. Uh-oh, girl, did you get that big dong along? And you was like, oh, shit, white guys don't feel the same anymore? I don't know. Let's see. I matched with this guy on Tinder. He went straight to the chase, and I couldn't think of anything better than to just go with it. He invited me to his place, and I, despite everything I knew, went. He invited me in, and the first thing I saw was 3 other guys sitting on the couch. The room was super messy. They didn't pay much attention to me, and he rushed me to his room. He closed the door behind us, but the room didn't look much better. The whole place just felt off. Girl, why didn't you leave? The fuck are you doing? She's over here just like, oh, wow. There's 3 dudes on the couch. It's messy as shit. Like, maybe you should have just been like, oh, you know what? My cat died or something like that and just left. The fuck are you doing? Okay. Girl, you're crazy. He didn't waste any time and started undressing me and made me do the same to him. I jerked him off a bit, and then he made me get on all fours to do me. I was glad I got pretty wet from the anticipation on the way, because there wasn't basically anything you could consider foreplay with him. He was big but not massive, which was another plus. Even then, it was still mostly uncomfortable and pretty painful when he went really deep. I was nervous the whole time about the other guys right outside the door, and he didn't do much to make it pleasurable for me either. Just an occasional slap on my butt, but the end, he started talking about how I love black mushroom tips and how he's going to ruin me for white guys, and it just made me cringe even more. I think he lasted like 15 minutes, and by the end I was just praying for it to be over soon. At least he had the sense to come outside. Overall, 2 out of 10 experience, but looking back on it, I also could have ended up murdered, so not that bad in perspective. So you got some whack dick. You were glad that you didn't die or graped. I mean, this could have turned into a group situation real quick. Like, Girl, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what? I don't get it. What was the point of you even going through with this? I mean, I guess because you were horny in the anticipation. You were just driving over there and you're just like, man, my coochie's getting wet as hell. And I think that's what kept you going. But, like, girl, you're crazy. You're just, this girl's just full of bad ideas, huh? You're just something else, man. God damn. You women are wild. You women are wild. Like, I can see why you're fucking disgusted with yourself, because you pretty much degraded yourself by just letting, for one, you walked into this dirty ass fucking house with 4 dudes. 2, you know, homeboy was just there to bust a nut. He didn't give a fuck about you or anything else. He was there to bust that nut and be done. I guarantee you he was just like, I don't give a fuck how this feels for her. This feels great for me, and that's that. You know, no lie, at the end, I thought she was going to just be like, when I look back on it, though, the dick was actually pretty good, and I would probably go back. You know what I mean? I was like, girl, please don't tell me that that's what you doing, because if it is, I'm going to have to smack the shit out of you and be like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? You better go get your dumb ass a nice white boy, because you're acting wild in these streets, girl. Man. And I think with the whole comment of once you go black, you ain't going back, she probably just like, yo, you know, I think I only like me some niggas. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I think she's sitting here like, yeah, I only like me some niggas now, because, man, he stretched the girl out good. I don't know. I think it was a thing where she looks at it like, if he was a little more cognizant of like her, you know, feeling good and stuff like that, then she would have been like 20 out of 10. Like, yo, I'm addicted to that dick. You know what I mean? I think that's why a lot of times, you know, broke niggas be slinging that penis and the girls stay. Yeah, you know, I'm just saying. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that dumbass scenario in the comments. Golly. All right, revenge on my cheating husband. Whoa, I found out that my husband cheated on me in November. I have known this man since I was 5. Been best friends forever and now married for 5 years. He decided he wanted a divorce. 2 months ago, he basically came crawling back and asked for our marriage back. I said, okay. Little does he know I'm saving $500 on his dime every month to leave him eventually. Little does he know I'm losing weight and getting my body in the best shape of its life for my future person who will never take me for granted. Damn, girl. Little does he know I made a fake profile on Snapchat and added his dad to it. His dad is now cheating on his mom with the fake profile, aka me. Okay, see, I was all about it. I was like, oh, you go, girl. You are improving yourself. And then you just knocked yourself down like 20 points. The fuck are you doing with his dad? Oh, my. I swear to God, man, I think revenge just makes some people do the stupidest shit. Like, they want revenge so bad, they will do anything and everything. It doesn't matter if it's crazy, if it's wrong, if it's stupid, how it sounds. They don't care. They will just go to the highest lengths to just be like, yeah, I got revenge on you, which is crazy to me, but okay. And then the fact that you're like doing all of this, I mean, does she work? Maybe she doesn't work. Maybe she's a stay-at-home mom. Or she's a stay-at-home wife or whatever. And that's why she has to save. I mean, girl, go get a job and fucking leave him. Why are you staying in this relationship? Are you guys still having sex? Or you guys, does he even have like an idea that you're possibly leaving? Like, what the fuck is, why? Why would you stay in a situation like that? I don't know. Okay. Little does he know I made a fake profile, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right, which I will be sending all the screenshots to his mother after I leave. Normally, I would bring anyone else into this, but his mother decided I was in the wrong for her son cheating on me. Won't it be ironic? Wow. So you're not only trying to ruin your man's life, but you're trying to ruin his dad's too? Oh my, girl, you are petty as fuck. Oh my, you couldn't just leave well alone. Like, look. The best revenge that you could have gotten on your guy is leaving him and going to be happy with somebody else. That in itself would have gotten the best revenge on this guy. You are doing way too much. Way too much, girl. What are you doing? This is just ridiculous. Oh my God. Little does he know, I talked to my retail manager and signed a contract to leave that apartment, which is in my name, in December. Same week, he will be gone on a trip. Won't it be funny when he comes back to new locks, his wife missing, his stuff in the dumpster, and nowhere to live? Yo, this woman is psychotic. This woman is psychotic, bro. Oh my, why? Why are you and she's doing this with no sympathies at all. She's like, I don't give a fuck about this human being. That's, oh my, okay. Oh, and did I mention his dream car is in my name because I had better credit? But don't worry, I've already started the process of selling it, and it will be towed to California that same week. He's on vacation. I will never, ever let anybody play me for a fool again, and I certainly won't let someone cheat on me and leave me only to try to pick me as a second option later. Who said revenge isn't sweet? Girl, you could have just went about this a different way. Now, look, the car being in your name, 100%. Take that shit and sell it. Facts. All right, I give that to you. You, getting your body right and getting your money together to move out and have a better life, 100%. But you didn't need to do all this extra shit. You didn't need to do all this extra shit of his shit in the dumpster and he's got no place to live and you trying to fuck over his parents and do all, like, bro, you didn't have to do any of this. Just the fact that you leaving and then you got, you looking sexy and you with some other guy, that is revenge enough. That's going to eat at him enough. And then on top of that, you don't block him or nothing like that. But you be posting pictures of you and him, and you know what I mean? You be posting pictures of you in the bed talking about, oh, that dick was fantastic. Oh, and your man know how to hit it right or something like that. Just you doing stuff like that is revenge enough. You didn't have to do all this extra crazy shit. Like, girl, you're psychotic. I'm sorry. You are psychotic. I get it. You're hurt and you're upset, with the cheating thing and all that. 100%. I get it. Factual. But you just didn't have to go that far. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for thinking that she's just psychotic and batshit crazy? Is it justified that she's doing what she's doing? I don't know. Again, you let me know. Damn, son. All right. Let's get on to our next one. Am I wrong for feeling hurt / disappointed about my girlfriend's commitment about my job? Okay. So she doesn't like your job. Let's see what's up. So I, 30 male, work as a waiter, and my girlfriend, 28 female, works in physics research at a decent, prestigious institution. Oh, okay. I see why she has reservations about your job. She makes more money than you do. Okay. She only has been there for a few years and they made some sort of mistake with her payroll, so she's not making as much as the market rate is for her position, but she's getting little raises every year to bring her up to that. So for right now, our incomes are pretty similar. Oh, okay. But it's a thing where eventually she's going to be making more money than you, because she is getting incremental raises year over year while you're not. So, you know what I mean? I don't think a waiter gets yearly raises. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but I don't think waiters get yearly raises like she is. So, for some backstory, I was addicted right out of high school, ruining my academic/career progression. I've been clean 9 years and spent most of that working, saving up, and focusing on learning how to stay clean. I am now finally ready and excited to go to school and get a solid career path going. My girlfriend has mentioned how she wouldn't be dating me if I was content on staying as a server. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that was coming. Fine, I guess. Luckily, I'm not happy working as a server, and I'm working on changing that. But the other day, she said my job is affecting her at work. She's the only woman in a STEM field, which I'm sure has to be a bitch to navigate. But she said they would look down on her or treat her differently when they hear she has a boyfriend and he's a server. That one stuck to her. I'm working on myself and everything, but it definitely sounded like an elitist take. Facts. Am I wrong in thinking that, or is she completely valid in saying those things? Look, you're not content on just being a server. If you were content on just being a server and you're like, I love my job and why would I quit my job? It's comfortable. I'm good at it. You know what I mean? Like if you were sitting there talking about you're content with being a server, bro, then yes, I would be like, look, she can do better because she wants obviously a guy that wants to strive for more, that wants to do more, that wants to make more than her. You know what I mean? So that way when she has kids and stuff like that, then she knows that her man can take care of the household while she takes time off of work to be there with the kids, do all that kind of stuff, so on and so forth. I get that. That's what women want. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Not at all. Not a damn thing wrong with that. 100%. And so since she does want that and she sees that you're striving for that and that you're on the path to that, I don't think that she should listen to what her fucking coworkers or her colleagues have to say. She should literally sit there and be like, you know what? He's working on himself. He had it rough out of high school and you know what I mean? He got into drugs, sadly, but you know what I mean? He's kicked that. He saved money. He's doing the right things. He's not back in that life. He's changed. He's showing that he changed and that he's on the right path. So fuck you guys. You know what I mean? Like your girl should be strong enough to say, no, my man's on the downswing, but he is definitely working on his way to being on the upswing. And when he's on that upswing, oh boy, I'm going to benefit heavy over that. Why? Because my man's going to have a good job. We're both going to have good jobs. We're going to be able to live in a nice place. We're going to be able to take care of our, 4 or 5 kids if she wants a big family, or our 2, 3 kids if she wants a smaller family, or our 1 kid. You never know. The fact that they have a family, they have a nice place to live, they're making good money so they can take care of their household and travel and do the stuff that they want to do. There should be no reason outside influence should influence that. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you were content on just being a server and you're like, no, I like being a server and it's great hours and it's a good job and allows me to do what I want to do and I'm good at it and stuff like that, then yeah, I could see her frustration and her being like, you know what, this ain't for me, chief. But the fact that you want more for yourself and you want to get into a career path and stuff like that, man, fuck her colleagues. Fuck them niggas. And you should tell her to be like, hey, no. Don't listen to what they got to say. Fuck them. You know what I mean? I'm doing this server job so I can continue to make money. But I'm going to school. I'm getting my career path started. I'm doing my thing. You know what I mean? So believe in the picture. Believe in giving me the strength, you know what I mean, to get through this career path and this hard time. And we going to come out on the other end looking good, looking great. Because I guarantee you all them dudes just want to fuck her. Like, let's be real. Like, she's the only girl in STEM. I guarantee it. There's probably like her and another girl and there's like 15 dudes. I guarantee you that's what it is. And they're probably trying to be like, oh, why don't you get with a dude who's, making a little more money? Why don't you get with a dude that's, they're trying to talk her into breaking up with you so that way they can get with her, man. Come on. This is classic. This is classic. This is classic trying to get some booty at the workplace 101. Come on now. Let's be honest. But again, you let me know what you think about that in the comments and all the scenarios and the thread that we went over today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you got this far in the episode, thank you. Appreciate you. Love you. You're probably driving or just cleaning some shit while you're just listening to this, so it's okay. You probably didn't listen to half of the shit that I said, but you know what? Hey, that's fine, man. That's fine. I appreciate you. I love you, you know? But if you want to help out your boy, patreon.com/MileyAsshole Podcast, get an exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenarios like these people did to be featured on Tuesday and Sunday shows. Download the podcast if you're an audio listener, as well as rating it 5 stars so we can get some more new peoples up in here. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, as well as the YouTube. Follow us on Kick. If you want to check out your boy streaming, I also stream on YouTube, so if you subscribe on YouTube, you can catch us live there as well. And yeah, man, I love you guys. I appreciate all the support you guys have been showing. And yeah. Season 2 of this podcast is starting out really nice, and it's starting out strong. You guys are loving the A Court of Thorns and Roses. I do have some nice, juicy books lined up. So once we're done with A Court of Thorns and Roses, we are going to be getting into another juicy book that I'm really excited about. And yeah. So I'm excited for that. And then I want to say after that book, we're probably going to revisit Haunting Adeline, because obviously we didn't finish Haunting Adeline. We got done with book 1 of Haunting Adeline. And then after, you know, we get done with, you know, book 2 of Haunting Adeline, then we'll go ahead and get into the next A Court of Thorns and Roses book. And then, you know, we'll jump into something else, or if this third book has a series to it, we'll continue the series on like that. But yeah, I'm gonna try to keep the books on rotation for you guys. All right, that kind of content ain't going anywhere. I see you guys really love that content. I love it because it's juicy and it's fun and it's cool to get into, and you know, it's just something to do. You know what I mean? You guys seem to love it. I really love it. So we're gonna continue all of that. All right. Love you guys all. I'll see you on Thursday for our next chapters of Court of Thorns and Roses, where I'm sure Faye about to get fucked. I'm dead serious. She wanted so bad, man. God damn. I'm like Tamlin, just give it to her already, bro. You know what I mean? Just give her that elven penis. Like, what are you doing, bruh? Man, there's been so many times where she's feral and waiting for it. You know what I mean? Crazy. All right, man, I'm going to get up out of here. Love you guys all. I'll see you later, and peace.